First dates can be murder. What happens when a woman goes on an internet date and doesn't come home? And I came up with this structure for the night before, and then I also combined it with this topic of internet dating to make the most fast-paced, relevant book that I could. And the really fun thing about this book is that it has a split time frame. So you're with this young woman, she's 28, and she goes out on this internet date and she never comes home. But you are with her hour by hour in a first person present tense narration, which is very intense. But the other narration is her sister, Rosie, and she's come back to live with Rosie. So she's staying at Rosie's house, and Rosie wakes up the next morning and her minivan's not in the driveway, and her sister's not home, and she knows something has gone terribly wrong. So now you get to be with Rosie every other chapter as she starts uncovering the truth about this man that her sister found on the internet. But here's the really cool twist about it. This is not a damsel in distress book at all. What we learn as we go through the book is that Laura has a very dark past. So she actually starts to wonder if maybe her sister did something to this man and not that he did something to her. I think the way this book makes readers feel is, first of all, just they want to know what happens to Laura, but also I think they want to reach into the pages and stop Laura from doing the things she's doing on this date. And this is what I tried to make so relatable, that there's a psychology in the book about attachment styles and attachment issues that almost all of us have to some degree. For Laura, she always chooses the wrong man. So when she's on this date and you're in her head, in her thoughts, she's constantly questioning her opinions and her judgments about the man that she's meeting. And she doubts them because she's usually wrong about men. And I think people can relate to that. But at the same time, you know the date goes wrong. So you know at some point when she's having these doubts, she's going to be right about them. And the other thing I think that you feel is this bond between the sisters. They grew up together, but in some ways in a very different way because their father felt differently about them, which is at the heart of Laura's issues. And that bond between the sisters is just so powerful and so strong that I really think readers relate to that bond and to the strength of that bond as the sisters try to save each other. Right. So if I had to describe this book, I would say it is fast-paced, it is a little bit gritty, it's emotionally charged, and it's extremely relevant in today's world.